All right, last game is Bengals at the Cowboys. Look, the Bengals lost yesterday, but statistically, other than and I hate people to do this, but I'm going to do it as well. When you take out Burrow's 4 interceptions, they confused him. Whatever happened, jitters from the start of the sophomore year. I don't know what it is. All right, but it's uncharacteristic. He had 4 interceptions that made the difference in the game, but statistically, the Bengals dominated that game. Dominate is a little strong word, but they had the upper hand in that game. The defense had good numbers. I mean, they held Trubisky under 200 yards. They held the rushing game to under 100 yards. I mean, it was a good day, other than the 4 interceptions and the loss for the Bengals. With the shit the Cowboys took on the field last night, I have no hope, especially Dak being gone. This locker room may be in a tailspin. Mike McCarthy may have the hottest coaching seat right now in the NFL already after week 1. I can't imagine how hot Jerry Jones was being embarrassed. Sometimes some organizations respond to that well, some don't. I see the Bengals responding to the loss way better than I see the Cowboys responding to the loss, and there's no way I'm betting against the Bengals.
Yeah, no way to bet against the Bengals here. The Cowboys without Dak going up against any good team this year, probably an automatic L for us. So just chalk that up. But, really what I want to talk about is the Bengals here, talk about the game that they just had. Because, like you said, the 4 interceptions were really the tail of the game, right? And obviously TJ Watt goes out. That made a big deal. And the reason that made a big deal is because this revamped O-line that we've talked so much about, myself included. I had the Bengals going 16-1 because I thought their offensive line would make that big a difference to the offense. And it just didn't matter. Whether that's TJ Watt being TJ Watt, and he's just that damn good and was getting pressure all day long on Joe Burrow. But after TJ Watt got hurt, that's when the Bengals were able to get back in this game. Now, the Bengals weren't able to win the game because their long snapper gets hurt before the game. And if you paid attention to each one of the field goal attempts that Evan McPherson missed in the game, even the 29-yarder, it was mostly because the snapper not getting it right. There was one, the snap almost went over the holder's head. He had to bring it down. I think that was on 29-yard one. And he brought it down late. McPherson shanked it. So there was just, a lot of mistakes in week 1. You shoot yourself in the foot enough times in the NFL. You just can't get yourself out of that hole. We saw with multiple teams yesterday, the Bengals being one of them. And you just got to imagine so many superstars on this team, they're not going to continue to make those mistakes. They'll figure out their long snapper issue. They'll bring one in if they have to. So the Bengals going forward should be fine. I expect them to be able to handle the Cowboys pretty easily.
Okay, we agree on that one.